guys, so this is the Van Buren Dunes, and that is Bailey saying, "Hey Dad, why didn't you put the rest of the food out?" I figured I'd get a quick picture of where we park before we head out on our first hikes for hounds, but apparently she was pretty quick at eating and is ready for me to get her that next little bite. Alrighty friends, so this is version 1 of our puppy travels vlog. HLModTech and Bailey taking you on some trails in Ottawa County. These are all free ones. This is an open space on Van Buren Road. You don't have to have a leash, right Bailey? But we like to just to keep her as we're learning our puppy skills. Not really well marked, but a total blast for me and the puppy. Come here, Bailey. Come on, big girl. As we get to roam and run to our heart's content. Sorry about the video being a little shaky. I am still working on obtaining a gimbal. We'll see what it looks like after we do that as well. Some things for you to be aware of on these trails. First, they circle and wind quite a bit, so you might want to have your phone with you and have your GPS on. So if you get a little bit twisted around, which I did the first day, you have got a way to get back. You'll notice I've got Bailey on a 30-foot leash. I do let her just drag it quite a bit, but it also gives me the chance to step on it if she decides to take off and be on her own at her little tender age of 6 months old. There are many options where the path branches left or right. We're going to choose left, and they actually meet up a little bit later. This park is designated as an open space. There are no trash cans, so anything that you bring, you should pack out or plan on packing out. Let's go this way, Bailey. Come on, big girl. Good girl. Bailey is a yellow lab. We bought her from a local farmer. As I said, she's only 6 months, and she's learning quite well. We've been walking this trail for a couple weeks, and it's one of my favorites because you do run into people, but they are few and far between. So right now you're getting to see our first vlog entry, Bailey and I, taking you on a tour of places you can go in Ottawa County, walking your dog, getting it some cool exercise, and just enjoying a little bit of nature. Michigan's not cooperating today. As you can tell, I am wearing a warmer jacket than you'd ever really want to wear in May. One thing to note about this park, there is no water, so you'll want to hike in any water that you're going to give your pup as well. I usually carry treats, but I accidentally left those, so we are treat free, and all she's going to get are pats on the back when she's being awesome, like right now. The path is pretty clear and easy to follow, but you do have to keep your eyes peeled for stumps of trees that are just waiting to trip you when you're messing around with your phone instead of watching the path that you're on. The area we traverse is quite diverse. You can see here it's kind of flat and there's kind of scrubby trees. It looks like this was cleared at one point, but in a bit we will get to some amazing sand dunes that are fun to climb and beautiful to look at. Where are you going, big girl? One of the nicest things about this path is it gives us the opportunity to develop a little bit of trust. So I can let her roam a little bit and then still practice calling her back as we keep working. You can hear there are other dogs out here with us, so that's another reason I like to keep her on the leash. And there's also a lot of birds that we can listen to as well. Good job, big girl. Here it turns into more of a planted forest, and Bailey's a little bit excited because she sees other dogs up ahead that she hopes to get to meet soon. We'll see if it works out that we actually catch up to them or not. This is an example of where you can get twisted around because they branch off in every kind of direction. The arrows generally aim you back towards the exit. So just if you run into a post, if you follow that path, it'll take you out. Bailey, let's go this way. Come here, big girl. This side. Come on. Good girl. If you follow this path all the way to the end, you get to a path that crosses along and then gives you the maximum amount of dunes that you can walk across. And I really, really enjoy the dune portion of this walk. Although, there's really no portion of it that I don't enjoy, because me and my puppy are strolling. So if you're watching this on the internet and you have a place that you think that we should be traveling to in the Ottawa County area, please share it with us in the comments. It's always cool to have neat ideas. If you've got an idea of what we should be doing, like maybe having my dog closer to me, come here, Bailey. Come here, big girl. Share those as well. Good girl. I will put in the description of this video the actual directions to get to this park and any other information I can find out about it for you. If you reach the back edge of this path, there's 3 ways to get here. But up over the hill, there are some houses with some very loud dogs. We are going to go this way because I don't want to bug the loud dogs. And neither does Bailey. Way to go, big girl. They are so loud, aren't they? This way, Bailey. Come here. Come on, big girl. Come here. This sand dune is one of my favorites. And it's Bailey's as well. Woo! Up you go, big girl. It's amazing the diversity of flora and terrain that you get on this path. King of the Hill. She beats me every time, but I'm in training, so by summer or summer's end, maybe I'll be whooping her. Although I seriously doubt it. Come on, little lady. This way. I remember when I had that kind of energy. Good girl waiting for me. Yes, you are such a good girl. When you make it to the power lines, they are your best clue for where you parked. If you follow those power lines all the way to the north, you will come out at Van Buren Road, which is where most of us parked. We're going this way, Bailey. Come here, big girl. The park goes on both sides of the power. I'm going to actually take her over to the left because I love those trails. They become much more hilly. And then we'll come back to the power line for when we exit. If you look back off the top of that first dune, I can actually see the roads for where houses are close to this open area. As you're climbing, if you keep your eyes out, you'll find a little path that snakes out to the right and takes you into the woods on the other side of the trail. You may notice Bailey's on before me, and that was me tripping over one of those little stumps I warned you about. As you're climbing, if you keep your eyes out, you'll find a little path that snakes out to the right and takes you into the woods on the other side of the trail. You may notice Bailey's on before me, And that was me tripping over one of those little stumps I warned you about. This is nice because you've still got the work of climbing sand, but then you also get to the pine needle areas where it's a little more easy to travel, and it's shady, which is nice for you and the pup if it happens to be a sunny day. It always amazes me after like 15-20 steps. You're in a whole different kind of forest, you know, from a total beach with the power wires to an actual cool forest with a nice path for you to traverse. Good girl. Some of these areas seem like they'd be a ball with little kids on a sled as well. If you happen to be one of those winter weather people. Nice safe trip. And a nice smooth ending. Way to go, big girl. We going cross country? Don't get tangled. These little puppy drive-bys crack me up. You are tying yourself in knots, little girl. Come on back up here, let's go. Come on, Bailey Boo. Come on, big girl. Good dog. Somebody's had some vehicles going through this, which I find pretty amazing, because that looks like some pretty deep ruts. And whoever was driving through this had some pretty sweet off-roading stuff. I decided I want to cut back through the woods, because I don't want to miss that little area over there. And Bailey found something to roll in. Come here, big girl, let's not get nasty. Come on. Who knows what kind of stuff you found over there? Good girl. This doesn't tire you out, baby doll. I don't know what's gonna, man. I think used correctly, Van Buren will be undefeated. Sleeping through the night. Good girl. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of these kind of trees. I think that's an ash that have been coming down because we had something come through called the ash borer, and it has been wrecking our poor ash trees. It's nice to get to some of these high points and just sit and take a look at the view. It is amazing how cool it is up here. Alrighty friends, so this is the map, and Van Buren Street is at your back if you're standing at the parking, and we followed this path to the right, and then we cut along this edge of the path before we reached the power lines, and then finally I stopped at this cliff before I ran out of batteries before getting back to the exit. Here's a quick look at the sign, and you can see some more information about the park, including the hours that the open space is available. Hey there friends, thanks for watching the first ever version of Hikes for Hounds with Bailey and me, HLModTech. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you've got a question, comment, or a suggestion, please add it down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit the notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech, and Bailey.